welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Danraj. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make the Cinderella designed by me. And for today's tutorial, I'll show you how to make this one. It looks different, but I'll also explain everything in the tutorial. So I hope you like this tutorial. Also, I really appreciate it if you could subscribe, hit the notification bell, and like this video because I take lots of time in making my videos and making my creations and also filming my videos. And yeah, this Cinderella is inspired by Izzalicious Designs is TINY TOT Princesses. And I also posted this on Instagram yesterday. And now let's actually get started into the tutorial. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be making the Cinderella. This is designed by me, but inspired by Izzalicious Designs is TINY TOT Cinderella. I'll make sure to link that video down below. And here is the Cinderella I made. She made it so big, I just wanted to make it small. So here it is, making my own creation. And the stuffing looks like this in the bottom. And if you take it all around, and this is like single chains across. So I'm going to first explain how I made it, and then I'll start doing the tutorial. So how I made it is I made this bun, and then I was like, wait, what can I make the bun into? And I was thinking of Cinderella is normal bun, and then I made her. And let me just tell you the colors I'm using because this doesn't look like Cinderella colors. So the first for the dress, for the Caribbean green dress, I'm using this purple. For the skin color, I'm using this tan, which is silicone bands from Rainbow Loom. I'm going to be using the normal white. I didn't bring it out, but I'm going to be using normal Rainbow Loom white. I'm going to be using this opaque black from Rainbow Loom for the neck collar. And then for the hair, I'll be using this opaque yellow. And then for the trim of the dress, I'll be using this white. Let me show you, let me get it. Yeah, this white. So anyways, let's get started into the tutorial. I'm sorry, you'll also be needing a hook. I'm using my normal Rainbow Loom hook. And you'll also be needing a stitch marker. I'm using a large C-clip, but you're supposed to use a small one. I'm using a large C-clip because I want you to see it on the tutorial. So yeah. Okay, so we're gonna first start off by making her hair, which is her bun. So we're gonna first start making her hair bun. And my pattern says, I actually wrote my pattern down on this paper. So yeah. My pattern says you need to make a magic ring of 6 stitches in the yellow color. So you're going to take one band in yellow and whatever color you want for your hair. Sometimes Cinderella has caramel hair just to make sure if you want caramel hair, but I want actually this hair color. So you're going to take, and also I just want to make a disclaimer. For the dress, I'm using purple. And then I'm using all the rest the same colors. So yeah, just make sure I'm using the dress I'm using purple. So just a disclaimer, I want to make that sure because if you use purple, your Cinderella is going to look different. And if you want it to look like this, then instead of when I get to the purple part, you're going to use the Caribbean green or whatever blue you want. Also, I'm just going to say, if you use this Jelly Ocean blue, it's going to look really pretty. Just telling you. So she's going to stay right there for you guys. We're going to start by taking our hook. And we're going to make a cap band of 3 in the yellow color, whatever color you want for her hair. And then you're going to make a triple cap band. You're going to take one band and you're going to pull it through this triple cap band, reattach, and make a slip knot. And make it loose. Now, instead of going from the front like this, you're going to go on the back and go in the stitch. And make sure you have 4 loops on your hook, basically. You're going to take a band and pull it through, reattach, and you're going to take that first band and pull it through the back too. So we just made 2 stitches in this. We're going to repeat this 4 more times. So go in the cap band, pull band through the cap band, reattach, and pull that first band through the back 2 bands. So we have 3, we're going to make a 4th one. Go in, 5, and 6. If you need help, I'm gonna make a loomigurumi basics video, so just go watch that. I'll link it down below, and then make your last stitch. Now to count, to make sure you have 6 stitches, you have to count these V's. So you can count the one on your hook, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These little V shapes on the side. Okay, and now we're gonna place our C-clip on the band we have on our hook if we have 6 stitches. So let me grab my C-clip and just put it on the band that's on your hook. Like that. Okay, we can start our next row. So the next row says, not make an increase. Okay, so we're gonna go in the stitch. And what, you may get confused, but the stitch is not this little small one. It looks like a stitch, but it's not. You can go on that next one, like that. Take a yellow band, and we're gonna pull it through, just the stitch, and we're gonna make it like a cap band. Reattach, and then make your stitch, like that. But instead of going to the next stitch and making another stitch, we're gonna go in the same stitch we just went into, and we're gonna make another stitch in there. Since we made 2 stitches in 1 stitch, that is called as an increase. And this is the 2nd row. That's called as an increase. We're gonna go in the next. Now after you made 2 stitches in your first stitch, you can go to the next one, and again you're going to make an increase in this one, which is 2 stitches. So just make 1 stitch, go in the same stitch again, and make another stitch. Like that. Now keep repeating that for all the stitches. Keep making 2 stitches in each stitch. Then move on to the next one. If I'm going too quick, you can pause the video and rewind. Also, I'll close it up for you just a little so you can see better. And just make a whole increase row all the way around. And if you just want to make sure you have 2 stitches in each stitch, you're going to go in the middle, in the inside, and you're going to see, I got confused right here. And you could see this little V. And that means in that stitch, you only made 1 stitch. If you see 2 V's, that means you did it right in the next stitch. Also, I'll show you another way how to make sure your stitches are there. Now I'm at the last stitch, which is the C-clip stitch. And I'm gonna go in it and then take off the C-clip and make sure I'm going into the 2 bands. We're gonna take 1 band and pull it through. And then we're also gonna go inside there 1 more time and make another stitch, like that. And then put your C-clip back on that stitch. Okay, now if you want to double check your stitches, what we're gonna do is count our stitches. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. This is 12. Make sure to count the stitch on your hook, the loop on your hook, because that's also counted as a stitch. So this is how it should look like right now. Okay, and it says you should have 12 stitches all the way around. Now, you should do a single crochet row. And if you don't know what that means, a single crochet row means that you are going to only do single stitches, which means that you're only going to put 1 stitch in each stitch all the way around till we get to the next row. Okay? And again, it's going to be in yellow. So yeah. And again, make sure your C-clip's on your hook. Now go in the stitch, your first stitch, and you're gonna make one stitch in there, and then go in the next stitch, make one stitch in there, and repeat that for all the stitches. So just keep repeating and putting one stitch in one loop. I'm sorry if you hear background noise. And also, I'm really sorry if I'm silent when I'm working. Oops, she fell. Keep her up here or there. No, I'll keep it there. Yeah. Also, I once tried putting my subtitles on my video. It didn't work. I mean, the comments on, but oh well. So now I'm at the last stitch. I'm just gonna go in the last stitch and make sure I'm going inside both of the bands on that stitch. Take my C-clip off and pull a band through, reattach, and make a stitch. And then place your C-clip on that band. Again, we're gonna count our stitches, and it says we need to have 12 stitches. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good, you should have 12 stitches. Again, make sure to count this band because that's also included as a stitch. Okay, now we're going to be learning a new stitch, which is called a decrease. A decrease means you're going to take away one stitch. How you do a decrease is you're first not going to just go in a stitch, make a normal stitch, and but instead of doing that, you're going to go on that first band. Grab just that first band, not the full stitch, just the first band. Then we're going to the next one, like that. So in the next stitch, we're going to go on the back loop, which is the back loop. You're going to take one band, you're going to pull it through those stitches like it's a normal stitch, reattach, and make a stitch. Now this is a really big disclaimer. This feels like one stitch, but if one band is bigger than another, that means it's not a stitch. This one is a nice V, that means it's a stitch. Okay? So now we're gonna make another one of those. So again, make sure that band is bigger than the other one, so that's not a stitch. So we're gonna grab again the first loop of the first stitch, and then the back loop of the next stitch. Grab a band, take it, pull it through, reattach, and make your stitch. Oops. So I'm gonna just keep her here. If you really want to see it, I'll lay her down for you guys. Okay. And we're gonna keep repeating that till we get to our C-clip. So again, this band is bigger than the smaller band. So again, I'm gonna show you one more time, and then I'm gonna go a little more quickly. So this is the stitch we're working in. Go on that first one, then the back one, pull through, reattach, and make a stitch. Again, go on that. And then now keep repeating this till you get to your C-clip. So just keep repeating that and make sure you go in the right stitches. So yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you something. Okay, so now we have our C-clip down here and we have a stitch before. We're gonna take off that C-clip, okay? And we're gonna take off that C-clip and we're gonna make another decrease. So just go grab one and then grab the back band and make your stitch. And then you're gonna place your C-clip on that band, like that. Okay, now it looks like our bun, and this is how you got made the bun. So that's how it goes. Sorry if you hear background noise again. But now on my pattern says you should have 12 stitches. I'm sorry, it should say you should have 6 stitches. So how you count your stitches is 1, the one on your hook, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6. Yeah, okay. So that's how you make a decrease. I hope you enjoyed that row. But now we have to move on to the next row. So the next row is, you're gonna go in the stitch. And now the stitches may look really tighter, but there's still 2 loops on a normal stitch. You're gonna take it, pull it through, reattach, make a stitch, and make sure your C-clip is on. And then you're gonna go in again in the stitch, in that same stitch, and make an increase. And repeat that for all row. We're gonna make an increase round. So we're gonna go in the next stitch when you've got 2 in 1 stitch, make an increase with just 2 stitches in 1 stitch. Yeah. So just repeat that process. And this may be a long tutorial, but it's worth it to make Cinderella. So just keep making 2 stitches in 1. Okay, I'm almost at the last one. Okay, I'm at the last stitch, so I'm going to go in both of the bands, take off my C-clip, and then make an increase in this last stitch. 1, 2, and then we're going to place our C-clip on like that. So it should look like this. And then it says you should have 12 stitches. So let's count our stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You should have 12 stitches like I did. Okay. Okay. We're at the step 7 where it says the next row we're gonna okay, so the next stitch we're gonna do is we're gonna go in the stitch. It's a repeating pattern that goes like 2 single crochets, 1 increase, 2 singles, 1 increase, 2 singles, 1 increase, 2 singles, and we just keep repeating that. So we're gonna first make 1 single crochet, and then in the next stitch we're gonna make another single crochet, and then we're gonna make an increase in the next stitch. Like that. And then we repeat that pattern. So we go make 1 single crochet, then we make another single crochet, and then we make an increase. Like that. So we're going 2 singles, 1, 2, and then we're gonna make an increase. 1, 2. So like that. And then I'll make my last 2 singles. So 1, 2. Oops, I used an orange band instead. I'm sorry. 2 singles. I was just checking my stitches. And then the last one we're gonna do is an increase. 1, 2. and then put your C-clip on the band when you're done. It should look like this. So right now we're kind of making the head. Here's how it looks like in front of her. And here's how it looks like. So now we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 stitches on our Cinderella. So we should have 16 stitches. Okay, so now is the exciting part. We are actually going to change the color. So instead of the color right now we're using, we're gonna use the color that we want for our skin color for Cinderella. So for the Cinderella, I just showed you guys an example, which is right here. I'm using the same band, and these are the silicone bands you get at rainbowloom.com. So yeah, I'll make sure to link the place where I got these bands. I have to link lots of stuff, but I'm gonna use the same color as I used as a skin tone. So yeah. So the thing now what we're gonna do for these colors is we're gonna do, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna do single crochets for 3 rows. Just all full single crochets. So I'm gonna show you how to do it. So the first thing you do is take your band and put the C-clip on, and then go on your stitch, and you're gonna pull one of your skin color bands through everything on your hook, reattach, and make a loose slip knot. That's how we start off in U color. Now just make single crochets for all the time till we're gonna make single crochets, 3 single crochet rows just in this tan color. So I'm doing it around. I'm going quickly because I know you know how to do the single crochets now because I've taught you. So yeah. So just make single crochets. Make sure you don't accidentally make an increase instead of a single. Just make a single crochet. Also, we'll check our work later. So yeah. Also, I'm really sorry about the background noise. I barely think you could hear it. So yeah, I'm almost done with the row. And my pattern just says you should do for 3 rows, which I also think so, because I just made the Cinderella yesterday. So yeah, just keep repeating, making every stitch a single crochet. And then go in that last stitch with C-clips on there, take it off, and just make your stitch like that, and then place your C-clip on, and you've got 1 row of the tan on. So now you should have 16 stitches, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, wait, let me count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, I've got 16 stitches. So now we need to repeat this process for 2 more rounds. So I'm going to show you how to do that first stitch because you'll get mixed up. So there's this smaller stitch and then a bigger stitch. Go in that big stitch and then start off your row. So now we're going to go around and then just start your new row. And then repeat that and make 2 rows in single crochet. I'm gonna come back when I'm done. If you don't understand this, just go to the steps and yeah. Okay, I'm just finishing off my last band because I'm done with my 3 rows. And then I'm gonna place my C-clip on. So here's how my 3 rows looks like. Just finished them, and here's the comparisons to this one. But yeah, here's how it looks like. And actually, I ran out of the skin colored bands. So now I'm gonna open a new pack because, yeah. And I bought some of them in my band haul, if you don't know. Hope they don't look different. Okay, so, yeah. The next thing is we're gonna do okay, so what we're gonna do for this row is we're gonna do 3 single crochets and then we're gonna do a decrease. Sorry. So we're gonna go in the stitch, take a band, pull it through, reattach, make a slip knot. And this color may look different, but why it looks different is because these bands are just new. When they set for a little while, they'll get a little more tanner. So, yeah. So we just did 1 single crochet, then do the next one, and then another one. And sometimes they do look different, but when these bands settle down, they'll get more tan. So yeah. So we do 3 single crochets and then we do a decrease. Okay. So then just make a decrease and then so make 3 single crochets and then a decrease. Like that. Okay, go in the next stitch. Make 3 single crochets, 1, 2, and 3, and then make a decrease. So just make a normal decrease. Like that. Again, 3 single crochets. Okay. 1, 2, 3. These bands stick a lot. 2, 3. So I did 1, 2, 3 stitches and then a decrease. Wait, let me check. No, I need to do 3 stitches. Wait, let me just check for a second because I think, okay, no, I'm doing it right. And then end your full stitch with a decrease and take out that stitch marker. So it should look like that. And I promise you guys, they will darken up the bands. So yeah. So now you could stuff this little girl. And what I'm using for my stuffing is normal polyfill. It's super cute and soft. Like if you touch it, it feels like baby skin. Like it's that soft. Not that soft, but it's soft if you fluff it up. So just fluff up your stuffing, because I keep it in this airtight plastic bag. So it gets really hard, so I'm just fluffing my stuffing up. Okay, I've got it fluffed up. Take a nice big chunk and stuff it like you normally do. So now I want to show you how to stuff it. And this time you can take your hook out only if you have your C-clip on. And then just stuff it. And make sure to go in there and really stuff it in her hair bun. And make sure, like, I want to show you, but it's hard. It's like in there, and make sure it's in that bun really nicely. And then you're going to take your normal stuffing and just stuff it normally. Oops. Yeah. And don't stuff it so much. I like to do this when I stuff, but don't stuff it so much like it's going to be hard to do your stitches and see your stitches. And I'm just do just a pinch more stuffing, not so much, but just a pinch more. Just to nicely fill it up. Okay. Like that, and then now you may grab the band that's on your C-clip, like that. And now, this is how the face looks right now. Wait. Okay. Okay. I'll come back in 1 sec. Okay, now you should end up with 12 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait, let me count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let me see if I did something wrong. I didn't do anything wrong, but let's just move on. So we're on number 8, and it says make 2 singles and then do it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is make 2 single crochets. 1, 2, and then make a decrease. Like that, and then again 1 single. Oops. 1 single, and then another single, sorry, and then a decrease, sorry. Keep repeating that pattern. So again, 2 single crochets, and then a decrease, okay, and then you need to end it with a decrease. So I'm just doing my last decrease, and then I'll put my C-clip on, like that, and then just stuff it just a little, because we just did a row and we're about to close this off, and then it'll be harder to do that, but yeah. So here's how it looks like. And now you should have 9 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I did that right. You should have 9 stitches. Okay, so now we're just gonna make a normal single crochet row all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, if I'm silent again. So when I went off camera, I had to check my pattern because I got confused with the pattern. So I'm later gonna rewrite my pattern. No, not rewrite the full thing. I'm just gonna switch up what I wrote for the colors because that got me really confused. And then just take your C-clip off, make a stitch on that stitch, and then place a C-clip band on. Like that. So it should look like this. I'm wondering if Rainbow Loom changed their color bands. I don't know, it's kind of different. I mean, it's way lighter. I got confused if I ordered the wrong bands, but I ordered the right bands, the exact same ones I ordered before, but yeah. So it should look like that. And then, you see, okay. So the next thing we're gonna do is a single increase. One single crochet and then an increase. So, yeah. Again, we're gonna do this in our skin color. So I need to check something. Do a single increase. Yeah, so a single and then we're gonna make an increase. So now it's my increase. And then make a single. And then an increase. Wait, yeah, just checking my stitches really quickly. Again, a single and then an increase. Wait, right now I'm on the increase. Okay, got confused for a second. Single, increase. So single, increase, and then we're gonna end our row with a single crochet. Let me just check that really quick. So yeah, and then put our C-clip back on our stitch, like that. Sorry, like that. So now it says to do, no, that's not right. Okay, so now in our dress color, we're gonna do one single crochet row. Wait, so I'm gonna check my pattern really quickly and come back. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do, the next row, we're gonna switch in our dress color. And again, I'm gonna make a big disclaimer. For the dress color, I'm using this purple. But if you want a different dress color, then make sure you use the dress color you want. I'm using purple, just a disclaimer. Also, if you wanna know what bands I used for this one was Caribbean green, and this one was the silicone tan. So, and also this is opaque yellow, and then this is opaque white, and then this is opaque black. just to make sure, yeah. Okay, so the next step we're gonna do is in our dress color, we're gonna make a single, single, and then an increase. So this is our first single crochet. We're gonna pull it through everything, reattach, and make a slip knot. That is gonna be our first single crochet, but that's not actually how you make a single crochet. The next single crochet, we're gonna do a normal stitch, like that. And then for the next stitch, we're gonna do followed by an increase. So single, single, followed by an increase. So yeah. So I'm gonna keep repeating that. And again, I'm using the dress color. So again, wait, 2 singles followed by an increase. Sorry about that. Oops. Okay. Oh, it's so hard. Right now I'm going a little slow because my hands hurt. Because it's super hard to loom while a tripod is in front of you. So I just wanted to say, also if you forgot the pattern, it's a single, single followed by an increase. So it's 2 single crochets followed by an increase. Just to make sure. So that, and then the stitch before your C-clip should be an increase. And then when you get to C-clip, you're just gonna take the C-clip out and make just 1 single crochet. Oops, took my whole hook out. Like that, and then put your C-clip back on the stitch, and it should look like this. That's how it should look like. And then the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go on the stitch, and it says, in your dress color, do 1 single crochet row. Okay, so we're gonna do a single crochet dress color. I'm just gonna make sure if that's right. So yeah, we're just gonna do a single crochet row. So yeah, I'm gonna quickly do it because you guys know how to do a single crochet now, and I shouldn't have to tell you how to do it because earlier in the tutorial, I showed you how to do it when I was making the hair bun. And I also show you how to do an increase and a decrease. So yeah. Again, sorry about the background noise. I'll make sure to edit the background noise out. So yeah. Also, just making a row, normal single crochet row. Whenever it's a single crochet row, I get so silent. I really have nothing to talk about. Wait. Yeah. I've been doing crocheting lately. I really like it. I may like it a little bit better than looming, but I don't know really yet if it's really a good passion. Okay, so I'm done with the crochet row, single crochet row, and then I'm just going to take one out and then put the band on there. Your C-clip on there. Should look like that. Okay, so now the next row says to do 5 single crochets and then an increase. So I'm gonna quickly check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 1 second. The increase, where's the increase? So I'm just checking my pattern really quickly if it is actually that rows. 1, 2, 3, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then an increase, okay. So it says to do 5 single crochets and then what does it say? An increase. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 second, 4, whoops, okay. I'm getting confused. 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single crochets. And then now we're gonna make an increase in the stitch. So yeah, like that. And then in the next stitch, we're gonna make another 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my third one. 4. This is the fourth one. 4, 5. I get lively when I say 5. And then we're gonna make an increase. So just make 2. Increase, and then we're gonna make, again, just end it off with your single crochets. And you're just gonna end it off with 1, 2, 3, just 4 single crochets. You don't really on the last one have to make a increase. So yeah, just making sure. On the last one, just make a single crochet like that, and then put your C-clip on. I'm sorry, I'm not showing it, but I'm just fixing something. Yeah, there. And then just put your C-clip on the band. My hook shop's so cool. Okay. And then it says to do 2 single crochet rows. So let me check that really quickly. Okay, I was right about that. So now I'm gonna go off camera and just do 2 single crochet rows, and then I'll come back when I'm done with the 2 single crochet rows. Okay, so here's how it looks like. And this is actually where we add the fragile part. So I just finished 2 single crochet rows. And now we're gonna add the fridge of the dress. So how you add the fridge of the dress is this is where your white bands come in handy. And also I forgot to mention you have 20 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oops, let me go fix that. Okay, I fixed it. That was good, okay. So actually it's fine with 18 stitches because I kind of like it like this. So yeah, but now we're gonna add the fridge of the dress, which just gives it a nice touch. And this time we're gonna be using our white bands. And we're gonna take one white band and we're gonna pull it through everything, reattach, and we're not gonna make a slip knot this time. Instead of making a slip knot, we are going to go in the stitch, go in the next stitch, pull it through, just reattach, and then what you're gonna do is again, take another band and pull it through everything. And then you're gonna take another band and pull it through everything. That is the stitch we're using. Now go in the next stitch, pull it through. Pull it through everything. and then chain 1. Go in the stitch, pull through everything, chain 1. Do you see that? Here, let me close it up and show you again. Go in the stitch, pull through everything, chain 1, which means pull through, reattach, and pull through everything. And see how it's making the like texture? Okay, let me stretch for a second, yeah. And that's how we are making the stitch. Pull through everything. It's making such a nice fridgely texture, which we really want. And make sure when you go on the stitch, after that you pull through everything. So like that. My hand hurts so much right now. You can't believe how much it hurts. I've been filming this tutorial for about 1 hour now. So yeah, pull through everything, reattach, chain 1. So the steps are again, go through the stitch, take a band, pull it through everything, reattach, take a band, pull through everything, reattach. Go in the stitch, take a band, pull through everything, reattach, and then take another band, pull through everything, reattach. Like that. Right now this looks like this, but when we add the arms and the eyes and the necklace, it's gonna kind of more look like Cinderella. So I actually just finished that up off camera, and then I'm gonna take one white band. I'm sorry, whatever I just did. So I just finished this up all off camera because you know guys how to do it. So now we're just gonna end this off. So the stitch, so how you end this off is you just go through the stitch, and then there's this white loop, and you're also going through the white loop like that. And there's also this purple band that you put on your hook. And then we would just take one white band, pull through everything, reattach, and instead of just putting this normally and slip knotting it off, we're actually going to put this on a C-clip because we need that for the ending. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to add the eyes on our Cinderella right now. Right now it doesn't really look like Cinderella, but we will make it look like Cinderella later. So now, actually, instead of adding the eyes, we're going to add the stuffing. So just put our stuffing out. Okay. Just take some stuffing, and we're going to stuff in the bottom. Just take your lots of stuffing. And now I'm going to show you how to close it off like I did here, so the stuffing doesn't come out. And you want to stuff it, like kind of overstuff it, because you want her dress to look like it's fat. So stuff it up like that. And then you're going to grab some more. Just put it in. Okay, like that. And now make sure that stuffing's all in, because now we're doing a new step that I've never done on my channel. So we're gonna take our thing and just put it in. Take it out. Like that. And now you have the band on your hook. And then you're gonna chain 4 more. So you've got 1. So this is my second So we're just gonna make a single chain and we're gonna add 4 links. So I've added 2, 3, and 4. When you've added 4 links to that, you're gonna go in and find a stitch. And like I'll do this one. And don't just do 1 band, do at least 2 bands. And then just go across and slip knot it, pull through everything and slip knot it. So it looks like that. And then just hide that somewhere. So like that, just hide it somewhere here and stuff. Make sure you hide it nicely somewhere. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna again go underneath somewhere like here. Let's do this band. And then we're gonna chain 5. Actually, 1, 2, 3. And make sure like so that 1 single crane is across. And now I'm doing it this way so it goes across like this. So I've got 3, 5. Okay, 5 links and then just again go across, find 2 bands, and then take 1 band and pull it through everything. Tighten that nicely and then just hide that. Okay, and now you just want to make sure that stuffing's all inside. Just make sure. So like that, and right now, compared to this, it looks like this. So we have to add the eyes now. So how we're gonna add the eyes are, we take 1 black band, and if you want to use wrapped bands for eyes, I'm using wrapped bands. So you're just gonna take 1 band and you're gonna wrap it around your hook 1, 2, 3 times. And take another band and pull it through the like band. But if you're using a bead, like I am, you're gonna use some beads. So that's how you actually make the eye if you're using a wrapped band. But if you want to use dental floss, beads like I am, I'm going to use beads. So I'm going to show you actually how to use it in a second. Okay, I got confused there for a second. So if you're using beads, you're going to use some string. And how you use the string is you take the band and put it on the string, and then take 2 of the sides of the string and put them together. Give it a little lick so it feels like 1 string. Oh no! My bead dropped. Okay, found it. So then you're going to take both of the strings and you're going to put them in the bead's hole. It feels like 1 stringed. Like that. Ugh. I can never get it through. On camera, it's so hard because like a tripod's in front of me again. Ugh. Oh, no. Go back in. Oh, I almost got it. Yeah, there. Yes, okay. And then like when you've got it through, just pull and then the band will bring the bead through. So like that. But I'm using the bead. So again, just do the same thing if you're making a bead. Okay, and then grab another bead, put it on the band. It's so hard. Like on camera, it's not easy because I'm watching the camera instead of the real life. Okay. Go through, come on. Ugh, so hard. Go through. Oh, okay, I almost got it through. No, go through. Okay, I'm just gonna finish this off camera, you know. Actually, no, I'm gonna at least try on camera once. No, I'm gonna just... Okay, I'm super sorry about that. So what you're gonna actually do is you're gonna go through wherever you want the eyes and just put it around on the second row and go kind of in the band where you want it. And then take your band, pull it through, reattach, and then make a slip knot, tighten it, and then put it on the band. And then just hide it. Ugh. Why does stuffing always come out when I do loomigurumi? Okay. And then just go in the other place where you want an eye. And this time I'm putting the bead eye in, just to show you the similarities and the different things. So I'm just doing it for you guys. Also, if you didn't know, I'm undoing this later because what's the point of keeping another Cinderella when I already have one on? It's gonna take me a heck of a time, but here's how it looks. So here's the eye similarities and differentities. So this is the band one, this is the bead one. But now we can add Cinderella's collar. So yeah. So how you add the collar is you're gonna go to the back of Cinderella and then just go through a stitch by the neck, pull a band through, reattach, and then go to the next stitch, the next post stitch. It's called a post stitch. And then just pull it through everything. And then keep repeating that. And that will make her collar. I mean, it's not really a collar. It's kind of like a dress collar thing. I don't know what to call it. IDK. But, yeah. So just make her collar. Been silent for a while. Okay. Okay, so now how you end the collar off is what you do if you want a collar like her, it's way more thicker. What you're gonna do is you're gonna grab, oops. What you're gonna do is kind of grab the band, one of the bands, and then you're gonna pull them through. And then again, grab one of the chain bands, pull it through, one of the chain bands, pull it through, and just keep repeating that. So yeah, just quickly doing that for you guys. Okay, and then just end it off by pulling it through, and then you may take a band, pull through, reattach, make a slip knot, and then just hide it really quick. You can see her better now. Okay, so I just hided it, And here's how it should look like right now. And if you're using the beads, then do 2 beads for the eyes. If you're using band, then use both bands, because I'm just showing you how it'll look if you use either of those. So I'm just doing that for you guys. So here's how right now it looks like. But now we have to add the arms, and then we'll be done with this tutorial. Now, the arms are kind of really hard to make, but I will try to explain my best to show you. What's that noise? Okay, but anyways, you're just gonna go through a band. Okay, 1 second. I need to get some more white bands because I'm running out really quickly. So you're just gonna go through like the top, kind of like the top of the dress, pull band through, and then just reattach. Then I kind of make a circle of 7 things, 7 things. Just go around, pull band through everything, reattach, and like try to make a circle of 7 or 6. I'm gonna try to do 6 today for you guys. So that's 5. And then I'm gonna do 6 is just going to be this one. And then when you're done with your little circle, you just make a slip knot and take one of your C-clips and put it on. So like that. Now go in the stitch, go in these like V shapes, and you're gonna make a row around in this color. So just go around in these bands that like we made. And make sure you do at least 8, 6, or 7. Stuffing is coming up. That's bad. But, going. Just go around, make your stitches. And then like, go on the last band, take off your C-clip. Take a skin colored band. Now we're using. So take a skin colored band and pull it through everything, actually reattach, make your slip last stitch, and then put the band back on the hook. Now make a row around in the band in your silicone bands, which is actually your tan color. Sorry, my bands are all over the place. Sorry about that. But just keep going around in the tan color. And then take off your C-clip, put on another band, like that. But now we are actually gonna end off our hand. So how you end off a design, well, for this case, how you end it off is you first of all like grab only the back loops of each of the stitches. So grab each and every back loop of the stitch, like that. Take a white band, because these are more stretchier and longer lasting. I mean, like better to just hold lots of bands. And then just take it, make a slip knot, tied in, and then just tied it in. Okay, and then just tied it in like that. Oops, it came out. Let me just tie that back in again for you guys. Okay, that's how you make one arm. But actually, that is the end of the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Also, if you're wondering why I'm not making the other arm, is you just have to do the same thing. I don't want this tutorial to be so long, that's why. So just make another arm, but I'm ending it off here. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and like this video. I explained everything super nicely, so I hope you'll understand it. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure you subscribe because I take lots of time in just editing and making my creations and just filming it. So it would be lovely if you could subscribe, hit the notification bell, and of course like my videos. And I hope your Cinderella turned out great like it always does. And I'll see you later. Bye!